Hello ladies and gentlemen, I am the Grand Cat, and today, in about 2 hours, we have the Road to Glory to get your second Finn Balor. There you can see all the superstars that you are going to grab, with Tony D'Angelo being the last one right before Finn Balor. Do you just lose volume? Yeah, I think we just lost audio literally just there. In record time, no doubt. Okay, sometimes going into wild resets the audio. So that is a workaround for another thing that is broken in WWE Supercard. Ugh, goodness. We're going to make some pros today, and we also have our free gift. Oh, this free gift is the Seth freaking Rollins. That is the very last one that I needed. So we could very well... There he is, there's the Seth freaking Rollins. That is one that I needed. So we could, in theory, with Build-A-Pack, get the limited edition Danhausen today, if we can get the Stone Cold and the Dusty Rhodes. So let's jump into this first of all. Reward Slot Plus, that gives us another free pick. And here is our first spin. Alright. Big old Stone Cold says, that's awesome. So we need the Stone Cold and the Dusty Rhodes. We only realistically need to get one of each. I think I stopped about here. I don't know. I'll see where it lands. I don't know if it's random or if it actually lands where you click it. Nah, dang it. I did get it there. It was a warrior. Well, that is a pro warrior at least. But we really want to see the other two. Okay, we're on the board again. We're getting very lucky here. So we want to hit the Stone Cold or we want to hit the Dustin Rhodes. Not Dustin Rhodes. Dustin Rhodes is Goldust. Dusty Rhodes. The son of a plumber. I think I got it on Stone Cold there. I don't know. It's very difficult to say. You have to have cat-like reactions. Thankfully, I am a cat. Ah, dang, that sucks. So close. Okay, let us continue then. Those aren't helpful. Also not helpful. Woo! We've got a third bout on the wheel. I think it was about here. I was trying to aim for the Dusty. Should have went for the Stone Cold and then maybe I'd have landed on Dusty. Okay, that's unusual. I don't think I was anywhere near that. We are going to continue. Yes, yes we shall. For 25 credits, absolutely. This one. Legendary Brock Lesnar. We might need that one. Leviathan Huckster, we are going to continue. We don't really need the rarity draft pick. So we're going to leave that one. Okay, this is what we want to see. We want to get the Stone Cold and the Dusty Rhodes here. Okay, aim for about here. We'll see if that gets us Stone Cold. Stone Cold is the hardest one to get. He is the smallest of the little spaces. I'm pretty sure it was on the other side of that. We will add this one in. It's better than the 10 draft picks. So if you keep clicking on it, it will eventually work. And that is your workaround there. You don't need 15 draft picks. That one we might need. So we're going to get rid of the 5 credits here. 5 credits are not particularly helping us. We don't need that static. So let's continue. Another 100 credits. Well, it's better than this at least. We don't need the common Seamus. We've got all the commons as pros. We don't need any more equipment. It's not Leviathan. We don't need that one either. Okay, we've got one more chance on the wheel here. We'll just keep tapping. What if we tap it at the first possible moment? What happens then? That's an interesting experiment. I guess it's better than this equipment. How much continue? Okay, this will probably be the last one. No, we don't need that. I don't think we need the rare Brock Lesnar either. Epic Mark Henry we might need. So we will swap out our common. We don't need the 10 credits. Super Rare Batista could also potentially be good. I think we're going to get rid of the Leviathan Hulk Hogan, surprisingly. He doesn't want to put Batista over, brother. And yeah, let's claim an exit there. The wheel is not working particularly in our favour. So we did get something there. So we've got the Pro Ultimate Warrior. We already had the Mark Henry. We already had the $1 Million Man. But the Batista and the Brock Lesnar we can make into pros. So those are good. And we also got 17, 19 Mattel LGN tokens. Cost 500 to play again. Why not? Let's see if we can finish this off. And we're on the board immediately. Let's see a Stone Cold Steve Austin or a Dusty Rhodes right off the bat. That would be very, very cool. Right, so I timed it for about here to see if it gives me the other side Stone Cold. Right, well that doesn't make any sense. Not unless I am way off in my spins. These rewards are not looking fantastic, so I think we will continue. Okay, we got on the board again at least. I don't know if this is luck-based or if it can be timed. Certainly the Triple H one could be timed. This one I'm not so sure on. I think I got that about Stone Cold. I think I got about here or here. I'm not sure. I need to slow down the footage. Oh, we got the Dusty. Okay, that's awesome. So now it's only Stone Cold Steve Austin that we need. Alright, that is huge. That is huge. We could get the limited edition Danhausen today. We don't need that. Okay, that's fine. I don't think we need the draft picks either. We certainly don't need that. Now, the WrestleMania King Booker we might need, so we will remove this one. Miss Elizabeth. That one we might need as well. So I think it's this one. And how much to continue? 100, let's go for it. Gunther would be nice. And we will take out that equipment for him. Okay, I think we've got the Pro Miz already, so I'm going to go for that one. I would rather have the Elite token, so I don't think I need the Retro one. Okay, we're on the board. So if we can get Stone Cold off of this, then we have the limited edition Danhausen, because Stone Cold is the only one that we need. So I aimed it for about here. Let's see how that plays out. Oh, so close. I was getting there. Yeah, we will take that one. And we'll take over this elite token here. We don't need that one. How much continue? 250, okay. Using up all the credits now. No, we don't need that one. We don't need that either. Nor do we need the uncommon. That's what we like to see. We want to see Stone Cold Steve Austin. Tell ya what. So I'm going to aim for just a little bit higher. I think I aimed for about here. Let's see. Slowing down. No. Dang it. Okay, we are going to swap out for these 10 credits here. These 10 credits here, thank you. I would like to get rid of them. This is the one that I want to get rid of. Just keep tapping, it does eventually work. I know it works. I've seen it. There we go. Only took forever. And an epic Hulk Hogan, maybe. And I think we're going to have to take over the microphone then. Then is it 500 to continue? Yeah, so at that point we're just going to claim an exit. We did at least get the Dusty Rhodes, so that is very, very cool. Now, should we spend 500 credits once more to get a final chance at getting the Stone Cold Steve Austin? Because we have literally everything apart from Stone Cold Steve Austin. Let's see how many LGN tokens we've got, actually. That may be a better choice. So we didn't need the Booker T or the Ted DiBiase. We didn't need the Ravishing Rick Rude. We didn't need the Yokozuna. We didn't need the Hulk Hogan either. So we have 82 of the LGN tokens. This gives us 10 elite tokens. Let's go ahead and claim it. It's free. Now, we don't really want to go after the elite tokens. We want to go after the cursed ones because literally the only one that we are missing now is Stone Cold Steve Austin. He is the only tick mark that we are missing, and that will give us the limited edition Danhausen. Now, we are also 18 LGN tokens away from getting one of these packs. This is a 20% chance and only 8% chance at the Stone Cold. It comes with a cloning machine. Oh, to all stats? Oh, right, no. I thought that was a manager that was to all stats. No, that is the same as Second Wind. I got excited there when it was not needed. 5% chance. Oh, that's not very good. Flash credit sale? Oh, we need that later. That's 20% chance as well. That's a 7% chance. 3% chance. Okay. Oh, it's very annoying when it's down to just one that you need. One singular Stone Cold Steve Austin. How many credits do you get? It gives you 1,000 credits. Okay, well, we've used at least 1,000 credits today, if not more. I think we're going to go into it again. Okay, right off the bat, Let's get a big Stone Cold Steve Austin, get a ×4 multiplier. That would be huge. Okay, so it was about here that I stopped it. I'm hoping that if it stops here, then it rolls over to here. Oh, it needs to go a little bit more. Oh, dang it. It seems to really magnetize to that 5. Okay, awesome. Awesome! Hoorah! When my hand goes up, your mouth goes shut. That is The Miz. Alright, let's see where I've managed to time it for this time. All we need is one singular Stone Cold Steve Austin. We don't even need a pro, we just need one. Oh, okay, well that's 12 tokens and we only need 18, so we now need 6 LGN tokens and that gives us a chance at getting a Stone Cold. Okay. Survivor Hulk Hogan. Let's continue. Knuckle Crunchers. Not quite as good. We don't need that one. I think I was trying to clear out this and I was realizing that we weren't getting very good rewards. Okay, so we will swap that out for the 10 credits here. I don't think we need to pray, but it's certainly better to have the chance than to have this static microphone. There we go. We don't need the draft picks. Okay, this is what we like to see. We just need to get a singular Stone Cold Steve Austin. I think it was about here that I stopped it. I'm not sure where to even aim for. I'm not even sure that it matters. Oh my god, we did it! The grand prize for a grand cat. Whoa, I screenshot that. And yes, we will indeed swap that out for these 5 credits here. We're going to claim an exit. That's good enough for us. We got everything that we needed. And that means, folks... Oh, hell yeah! The DANHAUSEN has been done. And we got number 501. There he is, folks. The limited edition DANHAUSEN. Number 501. We have completed the full collection. We were the 501st person to do so. The thing that was really tripping me up was the Seth Rollins from the Knuckle Crunchers. So I'm glad that we managed to get that out of the way. Getting that Stone Cold Steve Austin. Absolutely huge there. We haven't even played the rest of the games because I was so hard-headed on finishing off that I was so certain that we could as well. And I was thinking, oh my goodness. There they are. Wow. And of course the Seth Rollins Knuckle Cruncher as well. Very, very cool. And we've also got ourselves the Lita. The Special Edition Lita. Got a few different images for her. I think I'll go with that one. I think that one looks pretty cool. And there is our DANHAUSEN Limited Edition. Oh my goodness, I'm very, very pleased with that one. Let's go ahead and Catalog Pro our special ones first of all. So originally this did have moving lights in the background, but they have disappeared over time. Brock Lesnar, Bruno Sammartino, Ravishing Rick Rude, and Batista. All brand new additional stars for us. Now we're going to go into our Leviathans, which we can indeed pro. So our low Levice we can fortify into an F2 here. Gunther, we can fortify into an F1. The Jacob Fatus, we can now indeed pro and see what the pro animation looks like for our Jacob Fatus. And there he is. Solo, I hate you. And we have the extreme one half of the Deleters of Worlds. It is, of course, Matt Hardy here. And I think we're going to use his classic image look. We're going to combine the two of these. Both have their 100 matches and their level 100. And there is the pro of the Matt Hardy. And JC Jane is also ready to pro as well. I think we're going to pro her with her NXT title here. Whenever it's ready. Just going to wait on network for a little bit. There we go. And it looks like we can fortify our Undisputed Championship. And we can also pro our $1 Million Man, which we'll maybe do a little bit later on. But let's go to our trainables now, because we have quite a few cards that we need to train up and make sure that we have them locked down as well. And I think we're going to start with our limited... Oh my goodness. I think we're going to start here with the limited edition Danhausen. You know what, actually, I think we're just going to use up one of these. And there he is, folks. He has 1.201 million in toughness, 1.484 million in speed, 1.555 million in power, and 1.649 million in charisma, which is absolutely huge. And that's him without his matches, without any variants, without any momentum, and without any equipment. That is just the base stats of our limited edition Danhausen. Very, very strong indeed. Next up, we're going to work on our Jacob Fatu here. And we're going to ignore those ones. I'm just going to go all the way to here. There he is at level 105, which he has 1.212 in charisma, 1.462 in toughness, 1.567 in speed, and 1.635 million in power. That's him with 2 of his 5 variants as well. And I'm not sure how much we're going to be able to get out of the rest of these because they are old school cards. You can see that they barely equate to 15 levels, so I think we're just going to do that for Matt Hardy. And what we're going to do next is we're going to jump into Crack the Case. And let's go 0521. Okay, we've got the 5 in the correct place. There's a 1 somewhere. Let's go for a 3, 8, 4, 9. Okay, none of those. So we need to check out a 6 here and a 7 here. We're going to put the 1 into both of these locations, which will tell us what one the 1 goes to. Okay, so we know that this one is 5. We know that this one is 1. And there's a 6 somewhere, but we don't know where the 6 is. So we're going to have to put the 6 in both of these places here and see what one the 6 is. Okay, so the last one, we're not going to pay the credits. But the last one, it is not a 6 nor a 1, so this must be a 5. So the correct code would have been 6515, but we don't need to complete Crack the Case because we don't need any of the rewards from there. Speaking of rewards, let us jump into Rule the Ring. Actually, before we jump into Rule the Ring, let's go into Ring Smasher first, because Ring Smasher doesn't allow you to continue if you're over the limit of space, but everything else does. Ring Smasher is just pernickety that way. So we'll jump into Ring Smasher before we jump into anything else. We've got 2 of the 5 microphones and 2 of the 10 briefcases so far. There's number 3 and 4. Let's try for this one. Okay, bottom left. Dang. Let's go for this one. Well, that will eliminate us, and we're not going to pay any credits because we've spent far too many credits already. So we're going to claim and exit. Yes, that is completely fine. And we get 2 rarity draft picks as well. Let's go for this one. The Simone Swearwolf Jacob Fatu. Very, very rude. And a Manager Mr. Stone. Neither of which particularly helpful. But they will help us level cards up. And we've got one more Rule the Ring. Oh, sorry, this is our first Rule Ring. Sorry, it was Ring Smasher. I was thinking, why do we have a second Rule Ring? It's not Friday yet. But, yes. Big ol' Grandcat is still experiencing the... Oh, we're on the 5th ring. Still experiencing the grandeur delusions of having grabbed that limited edition DANHAUSEN. Speaking of which, we have assembled Hausen torso. We still haven't got the legs, so we're still missing that foil DANHAUSEN, but we managed to get the limited edition before we got the DANHAUSEN assembled. Let's go for the right one. 1 in 3 chance to get the X, and we managed to get it. How lucky for us. We've got Walk the Ropes, and we have Deal of Destiny left to do. So let's try Deal of Destiny first. Sometimes this can work in our favour, sometimes it can be amazing, sometimes it can be absolutely hideous. What will it be today? Well, we're starting with the local talent, which is the best one that we possibly can. We will say higher than a 1, which is an 8, which is one of the second worst ones. The worst ones are the 6 and the 7, the second worst ones are the 5 and the 8. We are going to say lower than an 8, which was a 5, which again, other side of the scale, but we'll say higher than a 5. A 9. Okay, a 9 is pretty good. Can only be beaten by a 10, 11, or a 12. So it's only 3 cards can beat us. So we are going to say lower. The Manager again. We are going to say higher again this time and hope for the best. Okay, the Pin. Pin is really good. So we can only lose to the Champion, which is the 12, or the 11, which is... I can't remember what the 11 is. The Finisher, that's what the 11 is. Thank you, game. I mean, I'd have really preferred if you had given me anything lower than a 10, but thank you for reminding me what the 11 was. We're going to claim an exit on that one. And we've got a Maxine Dupree and a Shade Gargles for our cheek. For not remembering what the 11 was. Well, teach me. Won't be forgetting that the 11 is the Finisher anytime soon. Okay. Let's try and get a 3 or a 4 here. We got the 3. We are on the board immediately. Off to a good start. We can potentially get a Sami Zayn from this. Or we could pull crap. Both. So 1 would be nice. 2 just misses the 150 credits. It's almost as if the game is allergic to collecting any additional credits. Very rude. So we would like to see a 1 or a 3, but not a 2. 3 is fine. Oh, we've also completed the quest for Pack Rat. So we'll need to claim that in just a second. So again, a 1 or a 3 would be fine. A 6 is unusual. That is the weirdest KO that it could have given us, and we are going to claim an exit there. So let's see what quest we have. So of course this is a rare to draft pick that we're keeping. This is a rare to draft pick that we are keeping. We can go ahead and claim these elite tokens here. We just need to use our super move 4 more times. And let's go ahead and grab these. A Trish Stratus. And 15 LJN tokens. So we need to win a match using the Ultimate Warrior 50 times. Can do that. And use our super move another 15 times. And win a game in Tag Team Takedown 35 times to get ourselves another Ultimate Warrior, which of course will be an F1 for us. This is another rare to draft pick that we are keeping. And our daily streak, or our daily rewards even, sorry. We just need to play 6 games in Wild and fill the dust meter. I'm not sure if we will be filling the dust meter because I think we will be using all of our cards to level up all of our brand new pros and all of our brand new cards instead. But we do have quite a few here. So let's go ahead and claim. So the elite tokens, I think we're going to keep hold of them until we open the 150 cursed pack, which gives us the chance at everything. But the LGN token will use 100 here to see if we can get ourselves either a pro Dusty Rhodes or a pro Stone Cold Steve Austin. The alternative is we get an F1, soon to be an F2 of Ultimate Warrior, but we would rather see a Dusty or a Stone Cold Steve Austin. And there's a Dusty, so that means we are getting a pro Dusty Rhodes instead, which I am quite pleased about. Let's see what pro animation for him looks like. And now, let's go into our trainables. That's correct. And we have quite a few here that we need to level up, including our Dusty Rhodes. And of course we need both Dusties at full level. We're going to work on our second Ultimate Warrior as well. We'll hold off on leveling up the Stone Cold and the Seth Rollins until we know that we're actually going to get pros of them. So instead, let's make our Lola Vice into an F2. Let's get our Matt Hardy up a little bit. Then we're going to work on the JC Jane as well. That will do. And our Gunther. To F1. And I think if we go to combinable here, we can fortify the Assemblehausen into an F3. Which now gives plus 417.4 thousand toughness. That was minus initially. That is the arms that give the minus. And if we go back to trainable, let's level up the Lita if we can. Going to do the same for Stone Cold here. Why is Natty so much stronger than Becky Lynch? Both of them are at level 0, both have 0 variants, both have 100 matches, but for some reason Natty is significantly stronger than Becky Lynch? How does that make sense? Who was the one that came up with that idea? That's not quite enough for Seth Rollins. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to dust the rest of these ones here. 430 points, not an awful lot. Oh, we've only got one Leviathan microphone. Interesting. I thought we had more. I know that we had the opportunity to get one in the little spin thing. What is it called? I've forgotten its name. The one that I spent all the credits on. Build-A-Pack. That's right. The wheel on Build-A-Pack. No, we got the Leviathan card off the draft board in Build-A-Pack, not off the wheel. You can't get Leviathan cards on the wheel. That's right, but I did replace the microphone with something else. Let's see how our battle pass is going. We are approaching level 29. We've got just over 5 more levels to get our Miz. We've got 10 days and 21 hours to do so, and in an hour and 18 minutes we will be starting Road to Glory, and I am going to try and level up quite a few of these cards. We need to work on the Pro Dusty, the Pro Ultimate Warrior, potentially get that Pro Miz as well, but I would like to get the Foil Pro Miz, so I'm kind of holding off on doing the 100 matches on Miz here, and I think we've got some females that need some matches as well. Let's just take a look at our females for just now, because again we only need the top 40 females. So there's 4, 8, 12, so this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So you can see that Liv Morgan is just outside of our top 10 here, as is the Nia Jax, the Lita, the Tiffany Stratton. But I think if I even get them their 100 matches and her variants, that she might actually surpass these F3 WrestleMania 42s. We shall need to wait and see. In terms of the males, we only need the top 50, and we're going to have to go into classic view here. So we need to look at the top 12, because the top 12 rows are 12 times 4 is 48. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So Randy Orton is our 50th best card, so everything after Randy Orton is not required, including Julius Creed here, who still needs to get 2 of his variants. We'll see if that makes a difference. Our Gunther here, who has none of his variants. Same with the Rick Steiner, the Kevin Owens, the X-Pac, or Danhausen. Our Danhausen we know that we can get a foil of if we can just get the Danhausen trousers or pants or legs or whatever you want to call them. And we've got a few other cards here that we don't have the 100 matches on. And we still need to get the variants on quite a few of those cards. We will, of course, be getting the double heroic of the Finn Balor by the time this is finished. And of course, we will also be making the Pro of the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, and the Ultimate Warrior. Wouldn't mind getting a Pro Stone Cold at some point in the future, but we shall see whether that happens or not. And then there's a bunch of special editions that we don't really want to get rid of. You can see that we're at 497 of 500 here, which is a little bit crazy. There are some of these foils that I am considering getting rid of, such as our Coco Beware that we've got 2 of with 2 different foil numbers. I'm not sure that I exactly need to keep them. I think I might just keep the lowest foil number on each of those rather than keeping all of them. Haven't fully decided on that yet. So we might need to cut down on some of these cards a little bit later, but that's something we can make a decision on after we've proed some cards. So I think that is now going to be it for this little video, folks, and I really hope that you have all enjoyed, and if you did enjoy it, please give me a like, share, and subscribe, and if you are subscribed, make sure you click that notification icon so that you can see when more of these glorious little videos go out, and we shall see you all in the next video. Goodbye, everybody. Cursed.